United TV here with manager Steve Cunningham after a disappointing 1-1 draw away at Bradford Park Avenue. Steve, let's start with your thoughts on the game, please.
Yeah, just disappointed, really, mate. Thought first 15 minutes I thought was unbelievable. I thought we came out the traps. I thought we played some fantastic football. We should have been 3-0 up. And anyone who was at the game will tell you that we've hit the post. I think we hit the crossbar for set piece maybe. But we've had 2 chances there. You've got to score. And then after 15 minutes we've let them get back into the game, and they played some good football, to be fair to them. Good young side. New gaffers come in doing a really good job, lifted the spirits from where they were. We just let them get into the game with a bit of confidence, but then we were still in control. You never thought really threatened by it. Come out at half time after a bit of a change, and I thought we were good in parts, and then I thought we scored again. We had 2-3 chances in the first 10 minutes of the second half. You've got to put the game to bed. It could be 4-5-0. But when you don't take those chances, it becomes a very close game, and then they grew in the game with confidence. When we scored, I'm expecting us to go and win the game, even if it was just a 1-0 away from home. We've worked on set pieces all week, and I thought we were brilliant on set pieces. You'll see it from the video. Some of the tactical changes that we made was really clever. But then you can't give the goal away that we've given away 8 minutes after we've scored, especially the way that we conceded it. Sometimes you've just got to learn to play a certain way, and we just don't have it in our DNA. And it's killing us. So we've had a real bit of a deep dive in there, and just such a disappointing result. And I don't want to take that away from Bradford, because they'll feel a draw was a fair result. When you look at the clear-cut chances in the first half and the first 10 minutes of the second half, should have been outside, but they've warranted and deserved a point, and could have maybe won it in the end as well for their endeavour. So certainly no gripe about the result and their performance. You know, they deserve something. So we've got to lick our wounds a little bit. And one sec, Key. He wants you, mate. He's got something for you. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we've got to lick our wounds, and we keep saying it, we're in there with a fighting chance because of the results that have gone all our way. But that's what makes it a bit more sickening and frustrating, that a lot of results have gone our way today and we've just not been able to capitalise. You mentioned diving deep into it there. I'm sure you won't mind me asking. It took you a long time to come out of the changing rooms there after the game. Tell us more about that. Yeah. We've called a few things out there, and it got a bit heated, I won't lie. See you, mate. Got heated, and that's what you want. It's passion, it comes from a good place, but a few home truths were said today, and it hurts when you're having to call people out. It's not something that you really want to do. It gets the blood boiling. Raw emotion comes out, but sometimes that's when the truth is said, and the truth was certainly said in there. I've had their backs for far too long with certain players. I certainly haven't got that at the moment. They've lost that trust, so we've had a bit of a deep dive into what we do next and how we go about it. Do I cut the budget and get rid of a lot of players? Do I stick with them? Do we change our mentality? Do we look to bring just some new recruits in to help us? We've gone through the whole shebang, so that'll do on that point then. Yeah, let's just put it this way, everyone got a chance to say something. Some good people said some really good things in there as well from people that haven't even been playing. So the frustrating thing is, they're such a good group. It all comes from a good place. So hopefully we've got a big week and something to look forward to. Good stuff. Now, on a slightly more positive note, obviously progression to the Manchester Premier Cup final. We went to the Curzon-Avro semi-final. Not the result a lot of people expected, with Avro running out at the end, quite comfortable winners. What's your take on that upcoming game for the cup final? Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, for the team and the club, it's great because you've got something to look forward to. I think Curzon did say early doors that they'd earmarked to go out and try and win that, so they've been like us. They've shown the competition the respect that it deserved this season. They were strong against Avro on Wednesday night, but fair play to Avro. They were fantastic for large parts of the game. Curzon, you could see the quality that they had. It's just that Avro really did something that we needed to do in the last 15 minutes of today, and if we'd have done what Avro did, we'd probably win the game and get a clean sheet away from home. So, but yeah, good spectacle. It'd have been nice to play Curzon, obviously, because of the history that I was there. Got some good friends there, really get on with Marnie and a lot of the staff there. But listen, let's get it right. They've also got an unbelievable end to the season, which is probably more on their minds than a Manchester Senior Cup against Ashton United. Yeah, there's bragging rights, but what an unbelievable job that Marnie's done since Adam Lakeland's left. You look at him, most people would say they're probably going to drop out of it. Fantastic. And we were talking about, weren't we, Luke? You know, when you look at it, yeah, there's rivalry, but you always want your local teams to do well. I've got a lot of sort of love for the club still with the people there, and I'd love to see them in them playoffs. I think they deserve it. When we went in, we tried to change that mentality. You know, I think Adam took some credit for a result when he got beat by them for the squad he put together. I'd like to say that when we went in, we've changed the mentality and they've really kicked on, and fair play to them, you know. So, yeah, disappointed not to play. It was a long-winded answer that, but I just think it shows that in the area there's some good teams and they're really punching above their weight in that Conference North level and doing a great job for the area. It would have been nice playing, but listen, we've got a really tough game against Avro. Frosty's done an unbelievable job. They're only sitting in the league below us. They'll fancy us. There's no doubt about it. They'll think they've got a chance of winning that as well. So it makes for a really tasty game. Two local sides. We don't know when it is or where it's going to be at, but it's something to look forward to towards the end of the season.